Hi there people, so my name is Ax and I'm an instant healing hypnotherapist, and in today's video we're going to talk about law of assumption. Is it pseudoscience? Can we prove it through science? And if it is true, how can we make it work for us? Just a little hint, it is true and I'm going to prove to you guys. So by the end of this particular video, you'll know exactly what to do to make law of assumption work for you. So let's get started. Now, first, let's understand what law of assumption is. Now, one of the major contributors to law of assumption is Neville Goddard, and according to Neville, if we can assume that something has already happened, we can put the universe in motion to make it happen. When he spoke about this particular technique and how he used it to manifest a lot of the things in his life, he gave away a lot of the techniques that people can use to use law of assumption for their benefit. However, let's dive into understanding what does science have to say. Now, my take on law of assumption is highly focused on how does our subconscious mind work, because this is something that we can validate by understanding how does our subconscious mind work. Now, within our subconscious mind, we have certain beliefs, and these beliefs often manifest into our life. However, you'll find it really intriguing that for your subconscious mind to hold on to any particular belief, it doesn't need any fact. So, here's a quick thing. Go inside your subconscious mind, pick out some beliefs, and just observe how many of them can you factually prove. And you're going to understand a lot of the beliefs that you hold, you cannot even prove them to be 100% true, but they still work for you. So, for your subconscious mind to hold on to any belief, it doesn't need any facts. But your beliefs do manifest into your reality. So, why does that happen? It only happens because our subconscious mind has one fundamental function: to create balance between our internal reality, that is our neurological state, and our external reality, which is the 3D reality that we interact with. So we need to understand that how does this actually happen. So what happens is, if you're holding on to any kind of belief in your subconscious mind, and while you're holding on to that particular belief, your subconscious mind's responsibility is to create balance between your internal reality and your external reality. So any belief is also a neurological state. And if you hold on to any neurological state for a prolonged period of time, your subconscious mind will ensure that that particular belief starts manifesting or reflecting into your 3D reality. Now, a quick example of that, and I give this example a lot. I want you to pick any color around you, any color. Let's suppose you pick black. So now what I want you to do is, I want you to observe where can you find black all around you. Just take a moment and just observe where can you find black. Now I can see that my table is black, my bed is black, my mic is black. I have a lot of stuff that is black. So if you observe, you can find a lot of the items around you that are black. But if you observe this as well, that there are many other colors. However, since your subconscious mind is focused on finding black, it's finding all the black even in the corner of your room that you would normally miss out. This is what we also call observer effect. Whatever you're trying to observe, your subconscious mind superpower is to amplify that inside your life. And it does the same thing with your beliefs. So whatever belief you hold, your subconscious mind will make sure that your subconscious focus is all on that particular belief. Now let's also understand what is observer effect. Now, according to research, some scientists were conducting this research and they observed that when particles were being observed, they behaved in a manner as per the expectations of the observer. However, when they were not being observed, they would just move randomly. That also gives us a great insight into how our universe is constructed. The power of our subconscious mind is whatever we focus on, our subconscious beliefs will be transferred into our reality, and reality starts behaving exactly in the way that we are assuming the reality to be. So we can validate that yes, law of assumption actually works. But then we also have to understand what mirror neuron effect is. Now, according to mirror neuron effect, if two neurons that are vibrating at different frequency are placed close to one another, after a while they both will start vibrating at the same frequency. So that also shows us our thoughts create vibration, because each and every thought that comes to our subconscious mind creates certain neurological state within our body, and it creates vibrations. So we are constantly vibrating our beliefs and our assumptions. So that also means whatever vibration we are on, our reality starts reflecting that vibration. So can we once again validate that law of assumption actually works? Yes, we can. We are already manifesting the reality as per law of assumption. We assume certain stuff, and that is exactly what happens in our life. If we fear something, it manifests into our life, because fear is also a neurological state. It creates vibration, and based upon that, your subconscious mind will manifest that, because your subconscious mind wants to create a balance between your internal reality and your external reality. That means we are constantly manifesting our reality. Our reality is actually a reflection of our internal reality and our neurological state. And I use this to read people. I do it really often. I will often meet people and I can just tell them a lot about their life, and they would be like, how can you read my mind? All I do is just observe what kind of reality are they experiencing, and I know whatever the experience of their reality is also their neurological state, because that's mirror neuron effect, that's also observer effect. Let me give you an example. Since I work with people who are struggling through trauma bond and I help them break it, now if you observe, even trauma bond in itself is a neurological state that makes a person's subconscious mind only assume certain kind of relationships into their life. And guess what? They keep attracting the same kind of partner into their life. That's also law of assumption working right there in their life, but they do not understand. So what can we do at a conscious level to manifest something into our life? Now, there are several techniques on law of assumption, and people are giving out a lot of the techniques, but the fundamentals of law of assumption is you need to assume that whatever you want to manifest into your life has already happened. So once you start assuming that, what actually happens is you create a neurological state within your subconscious mind and in your body that starts vibrating. And since your subconscious mind works on balance, it's going to create that balance. Since your subconscious mind works on familiarity, it's going to attract familiar experiences into your life. So the best way to manifest, in my experience, the way I have done it and the way that I teach to my clients is, if you want to visualize something, let's suppose you want $100 million. The most common mistake that a lot of the people do is they start visualizing an image of $100,000 right in front of them. The best way to visualize is, if you want to manifest something such as $100 million, your picture, whatever you're visualizing, shouldn't be the desired result that you're seeking. It should be an event after your manifestation comes true. So let's suppose if you get $100 million today, what is the next event that is going to happen as a result of you manifesting that $100 million? So let's suppose if you get $100 million, you throw a big party to all your friends. Now that's an event that happens as a result of your manifestation coming true. So your visualization should be that particular party where all your friends are enjoying and you are celebrating that event. So if you visualize that, your subconscious mind creates the neurological state of celebration for that $100 million that you have already got. And what happens as a result of that? Manifestations become really easy, just because you're creating the neurological state with law of assumption. However, law of assumption does not work for a lot of the people. Do you know why? It doesn't work for a lot of the people in this world is because of the dangers of their subconscious conditioning between the ages of 1 to 9. Now, between those ages of 1 to 9, our subconscious mind is developing. So it's learning these new beliefs, these new patterns, and it's learning to adapt into this particular life. And between those ages, it gets certain beliefs. Certain assumptions are installed into our subconscious mind between the ages of 1 to 9 by our parents or anyone like that who's looking after us between the ages of 1 to 9. And as a result of that, we are subconsciously assuming that particular reality to take place in our adult life because that's our predominant neurological state. Now, let me give you an example because a lot of the people ask me about the money blockages. So I'll just give you an example. I don't really work on money blockages in my 15 days instant healing program, but that's also a byproduct of healing yourself. So let's suppose between the ages of 1 to 9, you had this one particular belief that was given to you by one of your parents, and they said, hey, making money is hard. Now, if you had that one particular belief between the ages of 1 to 9, you are subconsciously assuming that making money is hard. Your subconscious mind will then start creating a reality that mimics your neurological state, that mimics your internal reality. So, as a result of that, you're going to struggle in your life for making money. And this happens really frequently. And the same is the case for relationships. Whatever beliefs you have with regards to relationship between the ages of 1 to 9 or your relationship with your parent between the ages of 1 to 9 creates certain assumptions at a predominant neurological state, and because of that you keep attracting the same kind of experiences into your reality, and that's how law of assumption works. So if you want to make law of assumption work lawlessly, where you do not even have to manifest, because in my experience and with the experience of a lot of my clients, I personally find that you do not even need to manifest anything. If you can just get inside your subconscious mind and remove the blockages or the conditioning between the ages of 1 to 9, your subconscious mind already knows what you truly desire. So law of assumption will start working without you even trying to manifest anything because your predominant neurological state will now be in alignment with your conscious desires. And I have found this to be really valuable lesson in my transformation as well, because the way I seek to achieve anything in my life, and I've achieved a lot of the stuff in my life in a really short span of time, all I did was not engage with my external reality. And I know we all are conditioned to go out in our external reality, do all the hard work that is also required. But the weightage that we give to our external reality is a lot. It's not true. I tend to go inside my subconscious mind, focus on the ages of 1 to 9, and analyze when did I get a particular belief or a blockage. And I remove that. And after that, when I engage with my reality and do all the effort, things just manifest instantly. And that is the best part. And this is also something that I teach to a lot of my clients in my 15 days instant healing program. So if that is something that is going to interest you guys, you can sign up for my free mini therapy session where I will assess your subconscious mind map and analyze if I can give you definitive results. And if I can give you definitive results, I'll enroll you into my program. But if I can't, I'll respectfully apologize. And you'll have to respect my decision on that because the way I have designed my 15 days instant healing program is I tend to help people resolve their relationship issues by healing their subconscious mind, giving them the tools of instant healing hypnosis so that they can get inside their subconscious mind, remove all the blockages in less than 2 to 3 minutes, and teach them conversational hypnosis so that they can interact with their reality in a way that helps them the most and gives them instant results. Now, if that is something that you guys would be interested in, only then can you sign up for my free mini therapy session, and then we can talk about your current objectives, and if I feel like we can take you in, you're in. So remember, the free mini therapy session is not for you to have free consultation with me. That's not practical. I can't do that all day long because if I did that, my entire year would be booked with all the free consultations. So that's not possible. The free mini therapy session is only for the people who want to enroll into my 15 days instant healing program. Because remember one thing, I can promise the results only to the people who already are assuming that the program is going to work for them, because that's law of assumption. And I have found this in all my clients. Whenever a client walks into my 15 days instant healing program with an assumption that this is what I need and I'm going to get my desires through this particular program, it works, because that's law of assumption. So whenever I'm assessing people in my free mini therapy session, I usually look at what are they assuming. The reason why I often reject a lot of the people, because I know they are not 100% sure about this particular program. So even if I give them my best, their fears will manifest, law of assumption will work against them, and that's not something that I want for myself or you. So I hope you guys found this video valuable. So apply the law of assumption technique into your life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment to share your stories with regards to law of assumption. I'll see you guys in the next video. Up until then, stay safe, stay happy, and stay blessed. Bye bye.